No pizza for you! That's my favourite line. Okay, there's the box of the set we're going to review. We'll put that down to one side so you can see us. We'll slide this a little bit further forward without trying to make too much noise on the mic. There we go. Hello and welcome to AFOL
the Kid.
And today we are reviewing the Ninjago City Garden set.
Yep.
Is that right?
Yeah.
I believe so. So we've had the box up in front of the set there so you could just have a quick look at what the box looks like, and that'll be probably in the thumbnail. It came with 3 fairly sizable instruction books, which broke it down into 3 sections. And yeah, I had a good time building this. It was good fun. It's a nice collector's piece for my collection.
He didn't build it, I built this.
I built absolutely none of it, you're right.
Yeah.
Didn't build anything, did
Exactly.
I? I've helped you correct a couple of pieces here and there, and I think I put a few stickers on. Other than that, you built this entirely yourself. So this is all the kid's own work, and it is the kid's set. It was his, combined Christmas birthday present for the next 10 years. And what a lovely set it is. I like Ninjago. Ninjago. That's what Alexa says, isn't it?
Yeah.
But I like Ninjago. The TV series is well done and well thought through and well produced by Lego and the creators of it. And the sets that they've created around the theme, this is a Lego owned theme, are generally really good. They do lots of them. They tend to be at a fairly good price point because there's obviously less licensing fees. Yeah, and the sets they've done here, I know they did the City Docks and previous sets which will link into this. Unfortunately, we don't have those.
This is the biggest Ninjago set they've ever done.
I think, yeah, I'm not sure if is it bigger than the other ones? I don't know. Yeah.
It is, yeah. The other one is a bit smaller and it doesn't have this extra side part.
Okay.
It does say you could connect them together and it would be like a massive Ninjago city thing.
I'm going to make a suggestion, kid. It goes completely against the grain and against my comfort zone, but I reckon, being how big the set is, being that it's yours and you've got more to say about it, I think we should swap places. What do you reckon?
Okay.
Let's do it. I'll hide behind the set and let you do most of the talking. But we will put the set details up on the screen for you now. So there you go, you've got all the set details that you need. Should you wish to purchase this set, you can still do so. It is still available from Lego themselves at lego.com and here, and in a few other retailers as well. I think you can get this. And it's £265 in the UK, right?
Yeah.
I have seen it discounted once or twice, in not so much in Lego, but in other retailers I've seen it for a little bit less than that, £20 or £30 less. So if you can get it less, then fantastic, because Lego is very expensive. But I'll just give a very little quick overview of what I think about this set. I just think it looks great. Everything's compact, you've got so much going on, it looks really busy, it's well populated, you get lots of minifigs for the set, it's very colourful, it just shouts Ninjago to you. It will look great in your Lego city, or if you've got modulars around it, it will blend in fairly well. If you've got the other big Ninjago sets, it connects in and it will look fantastic.
That would look awesome.
It would. Unfortunately, they're retired, those other sets, so it's always a shame that you can't get all the sets at one time so you can connect them. You're sort of relying on having bought them years and years ago. So that's a shame that we're never going to get to connect the other ones onto this. But it's very busy.
Unless they make another big Ninjago set.
Well, yeah, going forward, possibly. Comes with one of the legacy golden figures, the Master Wu. So, lots of the legacy sets.
This one's like the best one. He's pure gold.
Master Wu. Yeah, good figure. So, over to you then, kid. I will slide it over just a little bit. Try again not to make too much noise on the camera. And, yeah, go for it.
Well, should we start from the top down, do you think?
Be a good place to start, I think, at the top, yeah.
Well, at the top here, you've got the tower, which you can remove, but I'll show you all that in a minute. So I think this is like where the news bit would go, like they'll do all the news bits in this tower, if I remember rightly, at the top of Ninjago. Yeah.
You've seen all of the Ninjago episodes about 5 or 6 times, so if you don't know...
This is the news tower, so like they'll get all the signal and do some stuff in there. There are some spare posters for around this side, and I'll show you that a bit later on. This bit here is a good build, the canopy, but it is very hard to put on and to take on and off. so I'll show you later.
We had some difficulty sort of
Yeah.
correcting a few pieces, and it's a little bit fiddly to get on and off, isn't it? So that's, you know, from a play perspective, although it's great and there's lots of places you can pose minifigs, which is fantastic. Trying to get bits and pieces inside the interior, it does come apart, so you can sort of access the interior a bit more, but it is a little bit flimsy when you take sections off. Other bits tend to collapse a little bit, don't they? So that's, it's a negative, but it's Lego, isn't it? It's just made of little pieces, so it's inevitable it's going to happen a little bit, but not too bad.
I think this is like a meditating area with a table with a little plant on. And here, I doubt you'll be able to see, but there's a little vault which you open up. And there's just a little blue turquoise cheese slope in there. I'll grab that out. And so hard getting all these bits out.
Keeping cheese
there we go.
in the vault.
Keeping cheese?
Well, you said it was a cheese wedge.
Sorry. Now it's gone inside his house.
Cheese.
Oh, here it is.
Cheese can be very valuable, you know.
Even blue cheese. Well, turquoise cheese.
Oh, yeah.
Well, yeah, that's just in this little vault here. And you... Okay.
Was in the little vault there.
Was, yeah. Under this roof, you actually get some little surprises in there. You get an orange space helmet and 2 sets of brown roller skates.
Is that a classic space helmet, is it? Oh, cool.
I think so.
There's lots of little Easter eggs hidden away then.
Yeah.
I mean, all the little brick-built details, I'm just kind of looking at this now, really, for the first time in detail, and it's...
That did not happen.
Bits do fall off. But the brick-built detail is really, really second to none, I think, on this model. It's so busy, there's so much going on.
Yeah.
Everywhere you look, you can look in further, and there's a little bird and a nest in there, and there's figures you can pose everywhere, and a lot of the details are stickers, but there are a lot of details. There are a lot of stickers in this set, I can see.
There are
lots of
3
stickers.
sticker sheets. 3.
Wow, 3 manuals, 3 sticker sheets.
Yeah.
All the foliage, and I love this little tree here, which you can move around a little bit to pose
And that's
something
got a
differently.
Ninjago plaque on it celebrating 30 years?
40? I think it's not 40. I thought it was 10, wasn't it? 10.
10.
10 years. It's not that old.
What? 10 years of Ninjago Lego?
Yeah.
Cool.
That's what the legacy sets were all about. We're celebrating 10 years of the theme, and that's what the golden themes and things are for.
Oh, cool.
So there's lots of shops and little businesses and things going on. I can see around in here. Everywhere you look, there's another little building. It's so much going on. Nice use of the roller coaster track piece here.
Oh yeah, that's cool.
Say little brick built fish here. I guess it's a sushi bar or something in there. But you know, you've got little chairs in there that spin. Is that a lobster?
Yeah, it's a lobster.
Is it a rock lobster? If you know, you know. Yeah, it's a really nice set, isn't it? Display wise. And I guess it's fun to play with as well because you've got so much you can do and so many places to pose your figures and little different sections you can act out scenes. So is this building or set, the City Gardens, is this actually in the TV series, is it? As the model is this based on a model from the TV series? Or is it? No?
I don't think so, no. Because like this is like Ronan's shop, I think, and that's in a different part to Ninjago City Gardens. So they've taken different bits from out of the series and put
just
them
kind
into
of
one
stack
building.
them all together into one thing. I see.
But that's from Styx, the building.
Okay. So let's just talk about the model itself then, from Lego. What was the build process like? Did you enjoy building it?
It was a very fun build, yeah.
You spaced out the build a little bit, didn't you? Sort of did a manual every few days to sort of spread it out a bit after Christmas. You didn't have too much difficulty building it. I think it was challenging, wasn't it? It was definitely challenging.
It was not really challenging, but it was like, how do you say it? It was hard, but some bits were hard. Like putting it all together was actually quite hard. But like actually building these house bits and shops wasn't too hard.
Okay, so there were sections of it that were more difficult than other sections.
Like building these bits.
But it's just a lot of
hard.
Small pieces.
Yeah.
You know, but then it is a set that's designed for someone who's a bit older than you, so you've done really, really well there to build it on your own.
Right, now we get to the bit where you have to try and take this bit off. It's fairly easy to take off, but when you try to put it back on, it's all like
difficult to line it up without knocking other pieces off.
Yeah, well you take that bit off, which is a skylight, and it's got a bit in here, which is like with the museum, which we'll go on to next. And then
nice blossom on the top there. Like that.
In here.
Oh, that's my favourite bit, the games console.
Oh yeah.
It actually works. sort of.
So, hat in there. Clutch Powers is his name?
I think, Clutch Powers is in the sets. I don't know if that's Clutch Powers though, is it? I think he is in a Ninjago episode, if I remember. But I don't know if that's him or not.
Yeah, that's Clutch Powers, yeah, that is. He's in the pyramid. And he's just looking for a telescope up here. TV in there, chair. And if people are out there, kids like me, who watch Ninjago obsessively, then you'll know that that TV screen is Prime Empire. So that's quite a cool little sticker.
Easter egg.
Yeah. And then this is just awesome. You pull that down,
and you flip the lever,
and he comes up. It's not perfect, but it's Lego.
It's good, don't it? A little tile inside that jumps up and down, so it's kind of got an action feature, which is nice.
Yeah, it's cool.
I'm trying to break it.
Right.
Fabulous. So what other sections come off here? I like the little flying bike there.
This comes off. And, there's the vault look.
So you could,
have the cheese,
in theory, take all these buildings off and display them sort of around separately and make your own sort of bigger scene that's sort of on one level, or one or two levels, rather than having it all stacked up. Cheese look, that's fun.
And
a valuable bit of blue cheese.
Yeah.
When we find it, it'll be more valuable because it'll be like, ancient,
60s.
and even more mouldy.
And
So
in here,
do these sections come off?
they do, but we'll go on to that in a minute. Do not break it.
Okay.
In here is the Ninjago City Museum with, I think that's actually the bit from one of the Ninjago episodes where they like bring it back to life and gone to. Yeah, I think it is. And then this is just like a little gift shop. And then you just go through this little spinny bit, which is cool. You get those like bits where you scan your card and go through. So that's quite nice. And it's made out of one of those dead
turnstile. Is that the word you're looking for?
And then there's the little computer bit. Some security cameras. There's a little mini Destiny bounty. Snake staff. There's a portrait of the Sensei Yang guy from another Ninjago series thing. And then there's a little sword bit in there, dragon stuff. And there's just a little house in here with a lovely sticker of the actual build. That's a really nice detail. I love that.
It's like a painting, someone's painting of the city gardens, is it? What's this one? This one's an ice cream shop, isn't it? Even I can tell that.
Yeah.
That's the ice cream shop that was in one of the episodes of Ninjago, yeah?
Yeah. Except it's not in many episodes of Ninjago, but... Right. I think these do come off. Yeah.
Everyone needs an ice cream shop. Oh dear, it's good. That was his last ever ice cream. Final meal.
So inside the ice cream shop you've got some mugs, some cones, little ice cream stuck up. Oh, and... Yeah, I'll just hide that for a moment. And... Yeah, it's got a nice canopy out of video game controllers actually, which is nice detail.
Yeah, the game controller piece. That's cool.
Yep. And then a noodle
building
shop.
my own little city down here. That.
Are you?
Yeah. The Vespa's not so flying anymore. You can wheel.
And I think this is a noodle shop or something.
I expect so.
Sushi shop. Sushi shop. So it's got some pans.
Looks like noodles to me, but it could be sushi. It could be noodles and sushi.
Yeah, I think so, because it's got sushi there. And
both would make sense, I guess.
And this guy here, he's not just head and body, he's actually got legs, but they're on the other way round and they're facing in and they stud on.
Clever. So it's like another minifig you get, a bonus in the set, but used as a sign. Clever.
Yeah. Uh-oh.
I like the little bird in the nest here. That's really cool.
That's nice, yeah.
Little frog.
Another building to add your
as I say, you could, build this sort of on one level, couldn't you, and space it out a little bit. And, oh dear.
How could you? How could you? Wait, where is it?
I don't know, it seemed to be quite easy. Clips on there.
Okay, well,
so just go through briefly the bottom floor for us, Tell us what we've got going on here. So you've got the water effect at the bottom as well, haven't you?
Yeah, right.
So you can take this section off.
Take this
I'm running out of space.
I'm
taking a whole shop with that.
Yeah, that comes off.
Oh, it's clever, isn't it? It all comes apart.
So this bit in here is a part of this kid's room. And he's got this really big ninja fan. He's got ninja duvet.
It's like a ship, a ninja, one of the ninja ships.
And under the duvet, painful to sleep in, I'm telling you. He's got this fork.
Ooh.
I mean, painful to sleep in, but...
Like the Princess and the Pea, but, well, with a fork.
Yeah.
Cool.
So, nice little compartment there.
And just so you can see the minifigs we've got there. There's
Kai.
quite a few in this set.
Robot guy, which is cool.
Robot guy.
And I think this is a tea shop, this
I'm
one.
going to pop this section down on the floor.
So this is a tea shop. Little teapot. Actually, no, this is a compartment. Yeah, this is his compartment bit. So, yeah, it's just like a little home bit with some tea mugs and stuff.
Must have the tea.
Here. And in here, you've got a trap door down there, which actually opens up to
With ingots.
some
Treasure.
gold ingots and another Easter egg. So, little Ninjago box, and then in there is this, just that. So,
Green
slime
gem.
ball.
Probably has some more significance. But do let us know in the comments any of this stuff that has more significance within the show. Because, I mean, I have seen some of them, but the kid here has seen them all about 5 times. So he's
So, a
more
bit
the
of
expert
plumbing
than
in
I.
here, which will go out to here. Nice.
Sewage, is that a toilet? Could be.
I don't think so. I don't think the toilet would be underneath the shop.
Maybe not. It's a basin. But then if
So
there's
this
no
is
toilet in
Ronan.
there, where are you going to go?
Well, this is Ronan, and he owns this shop here. So he goes in
The
there.
minifigs are all really good. They're the sort of standard
Yeah.
you'd expect from the Ninjago minifigs. The printing is good and crisp, and there's a good selection, and there's lots of them to go with the buildings and the shops, as well as the ones you'd expect to get in there, your Ninjago figures.
So that's all the building bits now. Now, this is the first...
So many of them.
Yeah. There's a nice tree here, like you said, with the birdie and stuff.
Take us an hour and put it back together again.
I know. I do not
Will
like
you?
taking this up. Oh! So this is the, like, guy with the robot arm here with his chainsaw. I think it's called a hatter? Cat? I don't know. Robot
I
guy.
can't remember. That's cool. Again, comment. Let us know what it is.
So there's Cole here with his Prime Empire controller, where a hammer would come out at the end, which is quite nice. And you could obviously like put a stick in there and put the hammer on the end. That would be cool.
The water effect at the bottom here, because it all runs through the bottom of this like it did in the previous Big Ninjago.
It's
So
just
it's really
really-
clever.
yeah.
It's all trans blue pieces, isn't it? One by 2 tiles. And then every so often you've got a little green flower piece to sort of represent foliage within the water or reeds. And you've got, underneath that though, there's another layer, isn't there? So there's like green, I can
there's,
see
like,
green and different
black.
black.
So that just like represents the depth. So here it's going to be quite shallow, and down here it's black, so it's going to be quite deep. And closer to this little island bit, it's going to get a few more.
It's
greeny
clever
bits.
and it's effective because it really does look like you've got shallower ends, shallower bits towards where you on the edges, like you say, on the banks, and then it goes down deeper, and then you've got some islands with some nice foliage. And the detail in this set, there's so much going on.
And this is
incredible.
the figure which lives in that room. You know, the one with the Ninjago thing. So you can see that she's got a Lloyd Green Ninja hoodie.
The Lloyd.
And this is Jay coming up with his flower to Nia. And you can actually change.
Romance.
I know.
You
You
love
can
a bit of
actually
romance.
change Jay into his ninja suit. It does come with this, which is nice. It's just a shame it doesn't come with Nia's. She is the water ninja, and she's got the hair when she's the water ninja, so bit of a letdown there. But
What's with the hat in the middle of the island? Is that
well, I
a
think
memorial of someone who's perished within the water?
you are so bad at this.
I'm sorry, I don't
You
know.
have never seen Ninjago, have you? Guys always are losing their hats, aren't they? So like, woo,
Okay.
woo.
Well, be more careful with the hats.
Yeah, true. They're lucky that it didn't go in here, and how convenient. It's got like this thing in it, so it just goes woo. So yeah,
So what's this section over here then? So we've got. I know
so-
this. This is Zayn, right?
yeah, that's it.
So and this is a minifig, which is meant to be a statue of Zayn,
Yeah.
right? And it's a memorial.
You do get
garden.
a Zayn here on the back here, which has a little windy down ladder.
Oh, that's cool.
So you do get
Action
a Zayn.
feature.
Yep. And here, Zayn. They think that Zayn's dead or something he's actually alive. So, but they make this memorial.
Spoiler alert! Spoiler alert! If you haven't watched Ninjago, then
oh well.
Wow,
But yeah, he's actually alive, and this is his statue. Like they make it in honor of him.
He's like an android, isn't he? Like a mechanical ninja, but has a conscience and.
Yeah, so like imagine future robots. Yeah, but they can think for themselves. That's what Zayn is.
And he doesn't know he's a robot initially, does he?
No, he doesn't know he's a Ninjroid. He thinks he's a real person. And when he finds out, he's like, no. And he found his memory switch and stuff. That's
okay, don't give away the whole plot of Ninjago. People might want to watch it. We're reviewing the Lego set.
And then here's just like
it's like reviewing a film and telling everyone the entire story.
So this is like the temple bit, just like another bit.
So that's a memorial garden for Zayn. And I think in the series the statue is bigger though, isn't it? Here it's
bigger, it's
good
quite
representation. They've used a minifig there and just covered it all in grey and silver and put him on a little platform, so you get the idea. But in these series it's a much bigger statue.
Bigger,
so the scale of it would be different. And this bit
nice
disconnects,
path.
does it?
It does, yeah.
There you go, so you can pop that off to the side, or if you want to display it in a slightly different way or manoeuvre it around.
Nice path here, I like their usage of
crazy paving. And the little bridges and stuff. Yes.
Oh no, the water's going to overflow. Hang on a minute. What?
I don't know if water goes up. I guess it does with.
How's this going to work?
That. So let's wrap up what we're going to say about this set then. You can see that there's multiple layers to this. You can obviously build them all in different sections as you go along. They all stack on top of each other to make a really wonderful, detailed, intricate build that looks fantastic on display. It doesn't take up too much space, but wherever you look, there's details going on. But you can bring it all down into these sections if you want to display them in a different way or play with them in a different way or pose figures in there. You can get access to them. Obviously, we haven't got much space, so we just stacked them all here, but you probably could make some sort of quite intricate build, put them in twos, one on top of the other or whatever. And just this bit on itself looks quite good. Okay, the trees and things like, just careful, Sampa. Yeah, it looks pretty good like this, and you can separate it out. But obviously, once it's all together, it looks really good. And I think it represents a lot of things within the Ninjago universe. Correct? There's lots of Easter eggs in there for fans of the series, like the kid here. And value, £265. It is a big set. It is a lot of money. Big sets from Lego are a lot of money.
Yeah.
Is it worth £265? Is there £265 worth of plastic here, I suppose is what we would say. I think the answer with that, with Lego in general, is probably not.
Yeah, but with Lego prices, it's probably
Lego
worth
is expensive. This
it.
is
Like
a
the build
big
experience
set.
you have. If you're like as quick as me, then it's done in about 3 days. But if you like space it out more, like my dad here, then it takes like a year to build a bag.
I just like to enjoy the build process. But I think in terms of Lego as a whole, what you're getting here, the size of the set, the amount of pieces, how much detail is in it, how many minifigs you get, it's worth it. It's pretty good. If you're a Ninjago fan, or even if you're building a Lego city and you're a modular fan, then this is definitely a must-have, because once it goes, it's one of those ones you'll probably regret not getting. And they do tend to hold their value very well, Ninjago sets, as we've seen in the previous large Ninjago sets. Once they're not available anymore, people realise they did want them or do want them, and then the prices tend to go up quite a lot. And it's a very nice set.
Here. I am not.
You're gonna have some time putting it back together again. So all in all, as far as Lego goes, it's good value. I think for what you're paying compared to some of the other large sets out there now, you're getting a lot of of Lego and a lot of figures and a lot of play and display value for your money. The golden figure is a nice little touch as well. If you can get it on sale, we always say this, but if you can get it a bit cheaper, then that's a bonus, because you'll get good value for this if you get it a bit cheaper than that. But I don't think, even if you pay full price for this set, that you're going to be disappointed with it. If you're an adult fan, if you're a builder of a city, or you like the modulars and you want something to go with it, you've got the other Ninjagos, or you're just a Ninjago fan, this is definitely for you, but it is expensive.
Yeah.
Okay, well I think that's all we've got to say. We're going to spend 3 hours now trying to put this back together in some sort of form that's recognisable.
Yep.
But thank you ever so much for watching. If you found value in our content, if you like what we do here, we appreciate that it's, you know, not quite the same as what you might get with some other review channels, but we're trying to put our own little spin on it and just show you how much fun we have building Lego together and displaying it and playing it. And we like to share that with you. So if you like our content and you found value in it, please do hit the subscribe button. Give us a thumbs up if you've liked this video. Watch some of our other ones. We'll put some up on the screen for you now. And hit the bell button for notifications of when we get some more videos out there. And we'll be back soon with more content. Thanks for watching. Bye.